Hey, welcome to the channel. This is your host, Simona Sem. I just want to say thank you so much. If you're new, for clicking the video, for just coming to my channel to see what it's about. So this video, I wanted to make just specific to Robinhood. My channel talks about a whole bunch of different things: entertainment, investing, and then like top 10 charts and stuff like that. But finance, investment is one of them. Now, I am not a financial advisor by any what means necessary. Like, I'm not like certified or anything. This is just me on a platform that I use to invest my money, and I really like it. I've been investing my money within the Robinhood platform for almost 2 years now. I came across it through a work friend, and I checked it out, did my research on it, and I absolutely fell in love with it. So I wanted to create this little walkthrough tutorial video for you, for those who are interested and want to know more about Robinhood, just want to know how to invest their money through it. It's here for you. The video is like almost, I believe, like 20 to 25 minutes long. It's very thorough, very in depth. So I hope you enjoy it. If Robinhood is a platform that you are very curious about using, in the description of this video, I've posted my referral link for Robinhood. Throughout the videos, you'll find out as to why it's beneficial for you to use it more towards the end. But you get a free stock, I get a free stock if you sign up through Robinhood. It's a win-win situation. So if at the end of your video you're like, hey, yo, Simone, like, I loved it, video was dope, like, I'm really thinking about investing my money in the stock market, then go ahead, sign up, get yourself free stock, and I will get one as well. And yeah, so I just thank you so much for just clicking the channel, and without further ado, like, let's get started in this thing. So I'll see y'all at the end. Thank you so much. All right, so this is my personal Robinhood account. Like I said, I really like just everything about this app, how it runs. It's pretty smooth. Here I'm just scrolling through the different things, just like the interface of the app when you first when you open it. This is just what you get. So let's just start out from the beginning. So this is the very top. So the top, where it says investing, it'll show you like the amount of money that you are currently investing within the stock market. Like I explained the stuff about, just what the stock market is. So this shows you how much you're investing in the stock market. So as you can see right now, I'm investing $578.67 into the stock market. So what you're seeing right now is like what this little the chart kind of shows like what my money did throughout the day. So if you go ahead and hit this all button, you just see like the difference that this is what my the money I've been investing has done within the time that I've downloaded the Robinhood app, and just over that whole course of time. So if I hit the 1D, that shows me what happens one day. If I hit the 1W, it shows me what happened over the course of a week. 1M, month. 3M, and 1Y, which is 1 year. So it shows you like what your money's been doing, which is pretty cool. That's one of the reasons why I like this platform. It's pretty easy, simple, user friendly. And if you click and hold anywhere on your chart, depending on what you've selected, either 1D or 1Y, it shows you exactly what your money's been doing over the course of that time and that date. So yeah, that's a big drop right there. I think it's because I took some money out and did some things, but as you slide it over, like, it just shows you everything your money's been doing. Right below that, you see cash. And so like when you are in the Robinhood app and you've connected your bank account and everything, it shows you how much cash that you have to play around with and spend. So if I go ahead and I click that cash button, it'll show me my buying power. So right now I only have 77 cents because I've been using most of my funds, and there's not really, you can buy penny stocks, with 77 cents, but I've just decided to leave it there. So I'm just going to click that again. It's going to go back up. So next thing I really like about the home page is that as you scroll down, so Robinhood really does a good job at just keeping you informed about what's going on with the stocks that you care about and the stocks that you like. So right here it says Netflix CEO's new book to shed light on streaming giants' work culture. That's cool. It's giving me that because Netflix is one of the stocks, they're companies that I'm interested in. So as I click this little 10, just that number in the teal color, it changes and it cycles through like the news, interesting things that are happening within the stocks that I'm curious about. The more you keep clicking it, it just goes to new things. And if you want to read more about those stocks, you just hit view article. It loads, refers you to the site on where, things that are happening related to that stock. Man, China and this coronavirus thing, not good. So you hit done, takes you right back. Next thing after, the news articles, now it starts showing you the stocks that, you invest in. So the first one you've seen, the Nintendo, it shows you how many shares within that company I have at one share, and so on and so on. The cool thing about what you're looking at right now is that, going back to again to just how user friendly this app really is, I highly recommend it. And like I stated before, I'm not being promoted by any way, shape, or form by Robinhood. I wish they would, reach out to me for a sponsorship or anything, but this is not a sponsored video. This is just an app that I truly love and just love using. So if I go ahead and hit the dollar amount by one of my stocks, this screen pops up. It's display data. So this right here shows you a couple, variety of things. I have my last price, the percent change, my total equity, today's return, and my total return. So let's say I want to just find out how much money I've put within a certain share total since buying. Now we go ahead and I would hit your equity. So when I hit that, it shows me a total number of how much money I've invested fully into that company. So this right here, AVX, I have 9 shares of that. And by it says I have $184.59. Now that's my total equity. So how much money I've put into that stock, into those shares total. So ideally, once you add up, all these numbers, 45, 45, 45, 80, 140, 184, 59, so on and so on, it should equal your total amount that you're investing at the very top. So that's one thing cool about it. And, you click it again. And then, you can change it to today's return to see, okay, this shows you how much money you've made or lost in those stocks over the course of the day. So, it's pretty interesting. And it's self-explanatory. Red usually means your money went a little bit negative, or you just lost some money. Green or the teal or whatever color you like usually shows now your money was growing in some way, shape, or form. I'm going to click it again. And let's look at total return. So this shows me total over the course of me owning that stock, that share, how much money I have made or lost. A good example, I look at Snapchat. I've made a total of $30, for all my 7 shares. And hey, keep it up, Snapchat. You helping me out, boy. Getting rich sometime soon. So we'll go ahead and click it out again. And which one haven't I showed you? Total return, today's return, percent change, same thing, positive, negative, depending on what how well you did or didn't. Click it again, and last price. So last price is just showing what the current price of that share is in the market. Another quick thing to note, so if you go to 1D, so for those who don't know about the New York Stock Exchange, it's like business hours. So it's open, I believe, at don't quote me on this, 9 to 4 o'clock, I believe, are the times that, people are buying and selling stocks. Sorry, I don't know that specific time on the top of my head. I really should. But once again, I'm not a financial advisor. So highly recommend you consult one if you're, wanting to dive deeper into the financial world. But so if I click and hold somewhere on my bar in my graph and I'm sliding my hand, it shows me starting at, I believe it's 9 o'clock. I was right. Starting at 9 o'clock, that's when the market opened. And, this was just what was happening to my money over time throughout the day. At 10:55, I was up a total of $4.50, and I was at $578. As you keep sliding throughout the day, I was, either losing money, making money, losing money, making money. And it goes all the way up to, I believe, 4 o'clock. Now, when it hits 4 o'clock, that's, the market has closed for the day. And there's these things called after hours. Like I said, there's a lot within this app that teaches you just about the stock market and everything. So after hours, you still have some small trading going on, but I believe it's not major. Those are just good things to look up and just research about the more get involved in Robinhood. So I just wanted to point that out. So if I scroll back down to the bottom, so like I said, these are all the shares that I have within companies. So when you find companies and add them, I'll teach you how to do that. When you find companies and add them, they will show up here. And as I keep scrolling down, cryptocurrencies pop up. Now, yes, Bitcoin, all those other cryptocurrencies, yes, they are partnered through Robinhood as well. So if I click that show all, it gives me, the price of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin. I don't know what that is. I'm not investing in cryptocurrency. I don't have that type of money, but hey, some people do 50 cents. Hey, throw me some cash. That's not gonna happen. But this is, the cryptocurrencies they have. I'm gonna go ahead and back out of this because I'm not really familiar with that, so I'm not gonna speak on that subject. But it's here in Robinhood, so do some research on it. So as I go down, you start to see my watch list. Now these are these are companies that I'm just interested in what they're doing. Like these companies down here, I don't have stocks in them because there's no way I have $909 for Tesla. Boy, I wish, but that is definitely not the case. Let's back out. So so these companies are your watch list, and you can add different companies to your watch list at any time. You can also take them off, but this is just like if you don't want to keep always hitting that search button to see to search something up, like you can just scroll and it's all down here. You can see what these companies are doing. Same thing if you click for a company, let's say even though you don't own that company, like right now we're looking at Beyond Meat, you can still see what they did throughout the day. And cool thing since we're looking at it, so you see this graph looks different than the graph that we were looking at on the previous pages, and that's because this right now is showing more of a in detail breakdown with the different tick marks, so like the highs and lows of the period throughout the day. So you see where it has 1D, 1W, 1M. Oh, if you look all the way to your right, you see this little squiggly line. If you click that squiggly line, it adjusts the graph for you, just, to give you more in-depth or more detailed idea of, what was happening. There's that little feature. So let's go back to our watch list. Again, all these cool companies. I have a lot of companies on my watch list because these are companies that I might like potentially throw my money into later on, but just keeping an idea of how well they're doing. That's that. So, that's the main page of the Robinhood. That's like the home page, where it shows you the breakdown everything. Now, I'm going to run you through these little buttons at the very, very bottom of the screen. These 5 little icons we have. So, the one for the very left, that's the home page. The second one is their cash management. So recently Robinhood has introduced like this new feature that they're rolling out. It's their cash management. You can earn like 1.8 APY, like all this stuff. I'm not too knowledgeable about that. Like I said, I like learn with this app as I go too. I've had Robinhood, like I mentioned, I've had Robinhood for almost like 2 years now. Buddy at work introduced me to it, and I loved it ever since. Hence why I'm making this video. So this tab, just shows their card, I guess, what opportunities and things. Hey, feel free to dive into it. If you learn some stuff about it, please share in the comment section because I love to learn things that you guys are learning. So the next little icon at the bottom is the search. Now, I love this whole browser page because this is where you can you get introduced to a whole bunch of different stocks and companies and everything. So on the browser page, they usually have just some news articles of what's happening in Wall Street, different stocks, what they're doing. Maybe necessarily not even stocks that you are interested about, but there's a whole bunch to learn about. So as you scroll through, it tells you different things that different stocks are doing here. We have something about Netflix, Disney Plus, whatever. You keep moving, and it has top movers. So if you're like, hey, I'm new into the stock market, I have no idea what companies are good or bad, looking through here, it gives you like the kind of breakdown of some companies. Now, like I said, I definitely recommend you do more research into a company before you throw your money into it to invest. There's a lot to learn, a lot about their history. So just keeping those things in mind. But yeah, they have a whole bunch of like really good things to learn about different stocks here. So, you can keep scrolling, and the feed is endless. But if you scroll all the way back to the top, the thing I really also like about this is that if you click search companies in that bar, you can type in companies that have stocks and you're interested about. So let's say, for example, Amazon, right? So I'm going to type in AMZON. I'm tripping. Hold on. see. AMZ. There you go. AMZ. Oh, your boy cannot spell. I'm sorry. So you click on Amazon. It just popped up. Great. Thank you. Okay. By the way, like, this is all sideways for me, so I can spell Amazon. Don't get at me. Okay. Cool. So now we're looking at shares of Amazon's stock. Oh my gosh, this company is doing phenomenal. Wow. I wish I could afford that, but I cannot. So sorry, Jeff Bezos. I can't do this for you. Okay, so I'm in the search browser and I'm looking up Amazon. So pretty cool things that Robinhood does for you. It shows the stats of this this company. Here we see volume, highs, dividend yields. They're not paying any, so forget about it. And things like that. So this is I'm gonna make another video in the future explaining like my process of like looking for companies and investing. But so for right now, that's just that part, so the stats and everything. And as you scroll down, it gives you news of what's happening in that company, so which is really cool because it gives you specific things that the company has been doing or things that they're doing in the future that could possibly hurt or help the stock. And it's just a lot of great information that's there. As you keep scrolling down, you'll typically find this, which is like the analysts and ratings of what's happening with the stock. So right here you see that 94% of people are buying it, 6% of people are holding it, and 0 people are selling it. I wouldn't be selling it either because that stock is gonna skyrocket. So it's also a good indicator of, hey, are people putting their money into this company? Can I also trust it? Moving on, it shows you kind of their total their earnings throughout the quarters, which is also good to just browse a little bit, just see what's happening. Just keep scrolling. A cool thing that Robinhood really does, I really also appreciate this, but it also links you with other stocks similar to this stock that people also bought. So if you're interested in Amazon, Robinhood is like, hey, Amazon's kind of similar to how performance in Apple, Facebook, Netflix, or they all fall in that same category. So it's really nice. And my next really nice thing I like is you scroll down, it has this featured in. So Robinhood is a huge platform and has a whole bunch of different stocks in it of different companies. So here in the feature column category, whatever, it shows you that, hey, Amazon is in the e-commerce and the retail, internet, entertainment business. And also the cool thing is if you click one of these, so we're going to click entertainment, right? It has 234 by it. That means if you click it, Robinhood has 234 stocks within the entertainment category. So you can also look up categories and then explore and find out new stocks and new companies to invest in. So we're going to go ahead and hit back, keep scrolling down, and next thing that it does on every company's page, it tells you about the company. So about Amazon, if you click the show more, it will give you the whole rundown. Look to really find out what is this company that I'm about to put my money into. And you shouldn't just stop there. You should really keep digging into the company, just see if you do like their values, their intentions. Maybe you're very much about the earth and climate change, and you're putting your money towards a company that is killing and destroying the earth. You should probably rethink that. So that's what they show you within about the company. As you scroll down, the last thing they usually show you is a breakdown of who the CEO is, headquarters, when it was founded, and how many employees are currently within that company. So that's that of the search icon. The next icon by it is the messages. So the cool thing, Robinhood also keeps you up to date about what your stocks are doing besides just looking at them change throughout the day. So if you look at this, let's say right now it shows me messages from Sprint, Aurora, Cannabis, all these different things, Turtle Beach. So whenever you make some kind of change on Robinhood, or you buy, sell a stock or something like that, it all shows up here, and it will send you messages saying, hey, you've just done this, or hey, you've just been paid this many dividends and this and this and that. So pretty cool. One thing I didn't show you though, let's go back to the search thing. If I go back to Amazon, right, and you see this little plus at the top right, okay, so that little plus, if you click it, it will add it to that watch list that I previously talked about that's on the homepage. So going back to messages, that's the messages. If If I click it, it tells me, like I said, hey, we received your order of Turtle Beach, all these different things. Cool. And then the last category on the last little icon to the right is your profile. So your profile just shows you again your total value that you have, total value of money that you have within the stock market. It shows you free stocks, investing, transfers. It kind of shows you, this is your settings. Shows you what bank accounts you have listed with it. One thing I want to point out is this whole free stocks portion right here. So if you click free stocks, so what free stocks is that, and I really also, this is why I want to put this video out there, because cool thing about Robinhood, right, is that if you join the platform through a friend referral, you get the chance of winning a free stock. Like, you will win a free share of any random company. Like, when you get it, you sign on, and it's kind of a little like sign-on bonus. So I've already invited 2 friends to Robinhood. I've got a free share of a random stock. They also got a free share of random stock, and it's just a cool thing you can do. It's called their whole like give a stock, get a stock. And it's a great way to start out, because let's say you want to start investing and you're a little bit hesitant about putting your own money in the stock market. Well, Robinhood's like, you know what? We thank you and appreciate you for downloading our app. So, and as thanks, we're gonna give you a free random stock, and that's just something you can start watching, just see how that company does. After a few days, I believe, of you having that stock, if you want to sell that stock, you can sell it and get the money and invest the money into some other stock that you really care about. So, yeah. But honestly, that's all I have for you today. I really hope this video was helpful. I'll be covering like other things within Robinhood, and like why, honestly, more things to know and consider about the app. But this is just a little walkthrough, very self-explanatory, very user-friendly. And so, yeah, I thank you for sticking with me this long through the video. Hope everything made sense. And if it didn't, please let me know like what things I've missed within the comment section. I read those things frequently, and I'd love to communicate and keep the conversation going. So, like I said, thank you so much for checking out the video, and I hope you will be investing within Robinhood soon. I'll be providing my referral code within the descriptions of this video. So please look forward to that referral code, and just check out the descriptions of the links that I provide. Referring friends on Robinhood is really dope, because you get a free stock, they get a free stock, win-win situation, like I mentioned before. So thanks so much for checking out the channel. Look forward to more videos to come. And always like, subscribe, click that notification bell for me, please, so you can get be the first ones to know about the new videos that I drop. And like I said, start conversations in the comment section. I'd love to know what you think about Robinhood as you start. If you find things about it that I don't know of, please share them. I like to learn. Other people like to learn. So thanks so much. Hope to see you on my next post. Peace.